Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LABB, who we running with, 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again, State your name, been dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses, I had to get back off it. See the Fit Lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip, I tossed it, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming, coming in,
Okay guys, so we're finally here. The performance review for the D.O.N issue #1 from Adidas. This was a sneaker that I was really anticipating because obviously it's a brand new signature model from a very exciting young player, but it also comes in at a very affordable price at only $99. And whenever a signature sneaker drops at that price point, I mean, you're instantly intrigued. So I was really interested to see what these had to offer. And on top of all of that, the colorways that Adidas has been dropping in these have been absolutely fire. And being a Spider-Man fan, I got my Venom shirt right here with my Venom colorway. These were a must cop for me on the colorways alone, but I'm also a huge fan, a very big fan of bounce foam technology from Adidas. So I just had to pick these up. And I know I'm talking the shoe up a lot, but there are 2 issues with the D.O.N issues that I have. And I guess we could start this review by talking about those 2 issues. Right out of the box, you're gonna instantly notice that the fit with these is pretty long. And even though I normally go down half a size in Adidas sneakers, which is exactly what I did here with these, the D.O.N issues still felt big despite me going down half a size. But even then, I still wouldn't recommend anyone go down a full size. I mean, I probably could have got away with it, but the midfoot and the heel in the size 10, which is what I have here, was awesome. I really didn't have any problems with it. It was just the forefoot and the length of the sneaker that I felt like was too big and too long. So I'd recommend you try these on in store. I mean, I've talked about this on social media. This shoe is just too big. Adidas really messed up the sizing in these. I don't know how they got to this point. I mean, the sizing is all over the place. So if you can't try these on in store, I do recommend going down half a size and go from there. But keep in mind that even though you're going down half a size, you still might not like the fit in these. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. It is what it is. This is a very unique fitting sneaker, and no matter what size you get, it just might not be for you. So again, I do recommend you try these on in store just to see how they fit, if you like it, and then you could just go buy them online if you find a better deal or a different colorway. But try these on in store, and if you can't, go down half a size, go from there, see how you like it, and if you don't, just send your money back because it's just not gonna be worth it. Now, the second problem I had with these, or semi-problem, because I don't think this is gonna be a huge issue, especially not for everyone, but the traction on the D.O.N issues was a little inconsistent. The pattern that Adidas used here is a web herringbone-like pattern, and the rubber compound is pretty pliable as well, which usually those 2 things are a recipe for great traction. However, the pattern itself on the outsole is just way too tight, and that allows dust to get clogged up in between the grooves. And it also is not that deep. It's a pretty shallow pattern, and that means that the outsole isn't really going to bite or grab the floor as well as it should. So this did lead to a few instances where I found myself slipping or skidding on the floor during abrupt stops. But there were a few times, despite the inconsistency, that I thought that the outsole performed very well, but that was really only during play on well-maintained floors, which, as you know, is very hard to come by these days. So if you do decide to pick these up, hopefully you can find yourself a clean floor, because again, I think on clean floors, these are gonna hold you down very well. It's on those average to below average floors where the D.O.N issues start to run into some problems. So if you pick these up and you play on a dusty floor, just be warned, you're gonna have to wipe a lot. All right, so those were the 2 things that I really didn't like about Donovan Mitchell's first signature model. The rest of the sneaker was pretty kick-ass. The full-length bounce foam midsole that Adidas implemented here is hands down my favorite feature of the sneaker. And initially, it actually might be a little too plush for some people's liking, But once you put in work and break these in, the cushioning on these quickly become what I think is the most versatile setup on the market today. And for my money, I think it's better than Boost. I mean, this setup truly has something for everyone. It's got responsiveness, it's got impact protection, it's got court feel, and most importantly, it's just flat out comfortable. And unlike Boost, it doesn't come at a premium price. And even if Boost and Bounce did come at the same price, I'd probably honestly still pick Bounce over Boost because I think the look of Boost is kind of getting played out. With Bounce, you're getting this clean aesthetic and you're getting great performance. So to me, Bounce rules over Boost. And I think you guys are really gonna like this setup if you give it a shot. It's definitely worth the price of admission alone. And if you haven't tried Bounce yet, I don't know what you're doing, but if you haven't, this is the sneaker that you should try it out with. Another feature that I really enjoyed with the D.O.N issues was the support. I mean, the base of these is absolutely massive, so you're gonna feel extremely stable out there with a very exaggerated base. But another thing about this shoe that I think really helps out the support is the padding on the inner lining. As you can see, the D.O.N issue is a very low cut design sneaker, but that padding on the inner lining really helps lock your foot into place and helps prevent things like heel slippage from happening. But it's also just a very comforting feeling to feel that soft padding around your ankle. It's got a real soft plush feel to it. And it's gonna get better over time because naturally the more you wear these, that soft padding on the inside is going to conform around your foot shape. And that's gonna provide a personalized experience that I thought was a standout feature in these. Now, as for the materials, I think what Adidas used here is fine. They're not spectacular, but it works. But they're doing that thing again where depending on what colorway you're gonna get, you're gonna get different materials. And obviously that's going to lead to a different experience. I think what's used here, like I said, it works. They use a bunch of synthetic materials like a synthetic leather on the midfoot, while the forefoot is kind of like this synthetic matte, almost like a nubuck material. On other colorways like the Spider-Man one, the forefoot uses a breathable mesh material, and I think I would have enjoyed those materials just slightly more because again, it is more ventilated and there's less time to break them in. The break-in time wasn't bad on these. I just think the softer materials is going to be the better route. And I do wonder if Adidas used more refined materials like a woven prime knit, could that have fixed the issues I had with the fit in these? I mean, we're really never going to know. It is what it is. You get what you get. And I guess using these synthetic materials does help reduce the price to that $99 price tag. So again, the materials are solid. It works. They're not spectacular, but it is what it is. So to wrap things up, I think the D.O.N issue by Adidas is an awesome first entry. I mean, there are some things to improve on. That fit is pretty wonky, and the traction I think could have used some improvements as well. But as far as performance per dollar at $99, this sneaker provides some amazing performance at that price point. And I'd go as far as to say at $99, this is the best $100 or under sneaker on the market today. I mean, you really can't beat that full-length bounce foam midsole and the stability that this sneaker provides. It also makes up for that wonky fit, but the support in this sneaker is out of this world. It's versatile, just like that cushioning setup. Guards, bigs, quick guards, explosive guards. No matter what type of player, I think you're really going to like this sneaker. And like I said earlier, the colorways that Adidas are dropping in these are awesome. There's gonna be something for everyone. So I do recommend this sneaker for anyone in the market for a new pair of Encore kicks. This is the sneaker that I've been recommending to most of my buddies because again, it is affordable. So I think if you decide to pick these up, you guys are really going to like it. If you guys have any more questions on the performance of this sneaker, please drop a comment in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you enjoyed this review, drop this video a like. That helps me out a lot. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more sneaker related content just like this. My name's Jaren. It's been great having you. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.